Hi, everyone. Welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And I have with me here the lovely Debbie from FREEBIRD Spirit. Hey.
Hey, hi everyone.
Yeah, been so looking forward to having you on the channel. As I said to you backstage, I've been a subscriber for a while and have watched
Thank
your
you.
videos and your collabs with other people. And I really like the way that, you read and whatnot. So um, I did want to encourage anyone excuse me while I turn the volume down. Um, Anyone who's here, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here, and we're kind of going to go with the flow, see how things go. If there's any questions or whatnot, I did want to mention that if you're interested in booking a reading with me, please go down in the description of the video, and you'll see there's the email address, and you can send me an email. I'll send you all the details. It's as easy as can be to book a reading. And Debbie, you do all kinds of different readings.
Yeah, so I do private readings as well, and you can find me on freebirdspirit.com. So private readings and also, personal readings. Of course, they're private.
That's what we tell them anyway.
and also life coaching and spiritual mentorship. Any mentorship that you would like any guidance on or whatever. Because Kim from Intuitive View and we teach, and so
Yes.
we also offer that mentorship piece. So that's available, and also energy healing. So that's available on there as well.
Nice.
And these hats are available on there as well.
You know what? Yes, I heard, and I can't remember now. Who was it that mentioned it on a collab that I did recently that said, that they had seen and you wearing the hat and how great it was. So,
yay! Thanks for the
you know what?
whoever that was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we like to support each other. You know, we're a nice community, and we help each other whenever.
Marina.
Mm-hmm.
I love our community.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm so glad I found this. I really, really am. So just quickly saying hi to Wiki, to Viviani, to Renee from Tarot Love Community. Seascape is here. So yeah, anyway, very, very glad you're here. And for those of you that are just kind of lurking in the background, lurk away. And Jamie
too.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you want to also get in touch with Debbie, down in the description, I have a link to her YouTube and her contact info as well. So you can just go on there and get in touch and whatnot. So I may be looking for someone to give me a little guidance. I've been finding the last little bit my mediumship abilities have all of a sudden opened up.
Yay.
And
it's happening for a lot of people. Well, you are, I feel we're all psychic mediums, but it's literally stepping into that energy that is already flowing and recognizing it and moving it and using it. And beautiful.
That's the big one. That's the big one is using it and also trusting what comes in.
Trusting is definitely number one on the list.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Piece. Yeah.
Yeah. I found initially when I was kind of filtering a little through the ego and like, oh, I can't say that, or no, that doesn't make any sense. And then it just, the message came in loud and clear, which was just say it.
Yes. Good. Yeah. You have it sounds like you have a good spirit team.
Yes.
But a couple things. you don't need to have context because we're not that person. We have no idea. We haven't walked in their shoes.
Exactly.
And you might be shown a pink elephant and you're like, this doesn't make any sense, but it would to them. So number one, we don't need to understand or have the context. We just need to give the message. And that other piece of trust your spirit team. They're not going to let you. They're not
No,
just
well, yeah.
hang out in the wind there. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I've said that to a few people that I know have some ability, but they're just kind of holding back. Is just go with it. This isn't a skill testing question that they're putting to you. They're not there to see if they can make you trip up. They're there to make sure that you're successful in everything you do.
This isn't a trick test. This isn't a trick questions. These are literally you are stepping in that medium spot, and you're bringing the messages through for.
Absolutely.
So
hi, Carol. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, Lisa's here from Spirit Intuitive Tarot. Yeah. So how did you have you always been sort of connected psychic, or was this something that you kind of
well, I've always had some piece of it. I didn't have context or language for it when I was little. But as time, I always had, I was always a person I was always a seeker. So I'm always seeking and wanting more and, and always moving towards spirit in one way or the other. So that's kind of, so it's always been a part of me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I think more and more people are realizing that we are all connected. We are all part of sort of the soul community and whatnot. And that, we all have the ability. It's just to what degree it was sort of either talked out of us, or in some cases shamed out of us, or it wasn't given the full power of its expression at the very beginning. So now we're kind of reclaiming it.
Yes, and we are encouraging each other to
absolutely
step into it, and yes, I love it.
I do too. I think it's about time. I've been waiting for this change for, I don't want to tell you how long, but but it's really nice to kind of sit back and see it happening, right?
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I said to Susan Lynn, I am now buying popcorn by the caseload. Because every day, every hour, there's something new, and you go, really? Do tell. So
a lot of interesting things happening on the planet right now.
Absolutely.
And I think one that you had mentioned was 45 going to Ireland, and an Ireland trip, Scotland trip.
Yeah.
Scotland.
Yeah. And you know what's really funny is I had kind of mentioned a while back that I felt that he was going to try to get away. And the person that I was reading with said, yeah, no, I don't think so, because he's got the Secret Service detail, and they're not about to throw away their careers, to help this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking this morning, as I was kind of putzing around, that, we've witnessed a lot of people doing a lot of crazy things for 45.
Right?
So,
and you're like, what? These people went to college. What are they?
Yeah. Exactly. So, I think that in this circumstance, the hairs on the back of my neck stand up, and I think, I don't know. So yeah, maybe we can toss a few cards on that, and
yeah, let's toss a few cards. I have read on it already in regards to that question.
Oh, okay.
And I have a certain sense to it.
Perfect.
I do feel that he I always felt like he has a plan A, plan B, plan C, depending on how things play out. And if this plan needs to step into fruition, I do feel he does have a plan that's similar to this, but I'm not sure that it's Scotland. I feel like it might be a different trip, but it would be similar to this. It would be like, I'm going to play golf. I'm going to a golfing thing. So it would be similar to this type of feel to it. So he could leave the country you can leave the country to go play golf.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's this trip, but I do feel there is something going on with this trip. And I think you are tapping into this as well. His ability to communicate underground is a little bit easier. I feel when he's in Scotland. So when he's here on this trip. So I feel like you're tapping into that as well. But I'll get some cards. Where's my cards?
Absolutely. Yeah. Wiki says maybe he's doing a dry run.
Oh, there you go. Maybe it's something like that, and we're tapping in on that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's very familiar. It's very familiar, but I'm not 100%. It's Ireland or Scotland, wherever. I feel like it's another place.
Yeah. Could very well be. Okay, let me take a look. I'm using a new deck that I got. And, oh my gosh, it is so much fun. It's called I want to get it right. The Neocentric Feminine deck. And it's all female.
Oh my gosh, I am writing
inspired. And such a connection with this thing. As soon as I opened it, I thought, this is
Neocentric Tarot?
Neocentric Feminine Tarot.
Feminine. Yeah. A bunch of us are right now writing this down.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a wonderful deck. There's a group that I meet with every Sunday, a group of tarot readers, psychics, and so on. And we kind of encourage each other, learn from each other, teach each other, and we'll do readings for the public as well if they happen to be there. It's just a way to kind of give back to spirit for the gifts. And I had one of the readers there look at the deck, and before she finished looking at it, she was on her phone ordering it from Amazon. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Carol says, I feel he really wants to crash the coronation. Well, I feel like he wanted to be invited. That's for sure.
Oh, most certainly he did. Because didn't the Queen knight him secretly or something? According to him, anyway.
No.
She pulled
according to him, right?
Yeah. You're my favorite. Yeah, let me knight you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is that what he said, Marina?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. That she it's not supposed to be common knowledge, but she privately knighted him. And it's like, oh my God, can you be, if I could find someone to love me as much as he loves himself, I'd be a very happy woman.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is definitely planning something.
Yeah, he's planning something. Terry says, I read over the weekend that he sent King Charles a message asking where his invitation was.
Presidents don't attend coronations. Maybe someone should tell him, pick up a history book. He fought a war over that. No, they don't. Yeah, I think he is planning something. He's got some secrets there, and when he does decide that he's going to do it, it's going to be really fast, and he's getting help from somebody else, and it feels probably another country that he's getting help from, and not sure where it is, but anyway, what I got was the Four of Cups. So, looking at the options, right? The Lovers. So he is working with someone.
Yep.
The Empress.
Birthing something. Some plan.
Some plan. The High Priestess, keeping it quiet. Right. And then the Eight of Wands. So yeah, when it looks, okay, actually what this could be too is, he's going to do a dry run to see how it goes. And then if the heat gets too much in New York, boom, right? He's out.
Yeah. Very, very, yeah. I feel like he's, here he is. He's just, this is him in a nutshell. Here he is. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Just absolutely rude, arrogant, unpredictable, a bully, forcible.
Absolutely.
And he is, he's resentful for what's happening to him, and he's arrogant enough to think that that he can get away with this, but in creating something new for himself.
Yeah.
But look at this. This is what's happening.
Yeah.
He's making decisions, weighing the options there, and it is secrets. It is. Yeah. He is trying to figure out how to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget, he's thinking right now, he's thinking about himself, because he's the one that's kind of under the gun. Melania can come and go as she pleases. She's really not involved. I mean, of course she's involved, but she's really not, she's not facing any charges, right?
Right. Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. So, yeah, I think he's definitely working on something. Yeah. And Sherry says, never mind what Sherry says. Let's put it up so everyone can read it. Right. Yeah. The U.S. government is smart. They stop him. You know what? Yeah, that's what they should do. But I think when you're dealing with people like him, he's probably got more than one passport.
And, he's on a private plane.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how that works. I mean, I guess you can stop your plane, but I guess it's okay for him to go play golf. And it's not like, if we think about it, know that somebody is thinking about this as well. And I mean, I know that we're pretty smart, you guys, but
yeah,
if it came to our mind to even ask the question, you got to know that there are other people asking the question.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, Gina, you're not being naive. That's probably
oh yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely on somebody's mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And hey, Tammy Aldridge. And hey, Jamie, if I haven't said hello to you as you've come in, it's nothing personal, honest to goodness. It's just I'm in the middle of either a thought or doing something, and I've acknowledged you in my head. Okay.
Multitasking. It's a real deal up here.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes I do it well. Sometimes not so much, It's like I saw a t-shirt one time that made me chuckle, and it said, "I do my own stunts, not always by choice."
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
Okay. So the other thing that I'm sort of curious about is what's your take with the situation in Russia, and particularly the Ukraine, where there's different stories coming up depending on sort of which news cycle you happen to catch. Mm-hmm. Is that, no, the Ukraine is having a hard time putting everything together. And then on the other side, it's no, Russia is really disorganized. So what's your sense on that?
That's a good question. I haven't gone here for a while. I haven't dove into this for a while. So let me check in here. I mean, overall, I know that Putin, is still. I know some people thought that he was already dead, but I didn't see that. I know that he's sick.
Yes.
And he's still calling the shots. But I do feel that he will be stopped. Yeah. I feel we're going to see it happen this year. Mm-hmm. I'm hitting a 6-month mark around this.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I always get a woman around this, but I'm not, I don't know how it all plays out. But I do feel that I feel like someone within will be putting the restraints on him on some level.
Yeah, you know what? I have felt the same way for a very, very long time. And I think even a couple of years ago, I said that, it was going to be someone close to him that he does not suspect from within.
Yeah.
And, it's for some. Okay, no, never mind. I don't want to put it out there, but it's definitely female and definitely someone close. So,
yeah.
But I will just
someone he knows.
Yeah.
Someone he knows, someone that's very close to him but hidden.
Yeah.
Insight is working on this.
Yeah.
But everybody's watching him as far as the whole thing. But I have Justice and the King of Pentacles coming in here.
Mm-hmm.
All his connections with the dark money and his money coming into to people here. I feel like that's also going to start surfacing more. We're going to hear more about that coming in.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, little dribs and drabs. Particularly, I think even the Russian people themselves are going to start to question things, because not all Russians feel the way he does. Right? There was a lot of them that were very, very concerned when he started this whole thing, this unification of Mother Russia, the way that it was 100 years ago. He's no czar, that's for sure. So it wasn't going to happen.
He wants to be a czar, though.
Oh yes, he does. Yeah, he wants to go down in history as the guy who put it all together. And when he became ill, that's when he started with some of these outlandish things, realizing that his time was running out, so everything had to kind of be on a faster schedule. But this is someone who's okay. What I got was that the hangman, so he is kind of in suspension, in that he doesn't know who to trust. He doesn't know where to look, right? Because the intel that he's getting he's not getting the right, or well, he's not getting the correct information. He's getting the information that he wants to hear. Okay. And King of Wands, and Six of Wands, and then I got Temperance. So whoever is kind of in the background, they're just biding their time. They're just waiting. They've been patient for a long time, and it's just one more day kind of thing. And then the Six of Pentacles, that's when not only all the news, but all the things that he's been involved in,
all that money exchange.
Yeah, it all comes to surface, and then you can kind of see where where his things are, and it's going to expose not only him but also a lot of people that he does business with.
That's the thing. I think people are scared about that.
Yeah. And that could be one of the reasons that he tends to go on a permanent vacation.
Yeah. People are afraid about that. This judgment is coming down on all of them, and they know it, and it's going to cause a lot of people to have to kind of walk away.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm not sure if you are you familiar with the president of Turkey, that Erdogan or whatever.
What's his name?
Yeah, I want to say it's like Isip Erdogan, or anyway. He apparently now he's running for re-election against a really, really tough opponent, and the opponent has a lot of sway with the people. And when he was out on the campaign trail, he got during one of the meetings or conversations or whatever he was doing, something Erdogan. Yeah, thanks, Jamie. Yeah,
Erdogan. Yeah.
And anyway, he got sick during this broadcast or meeting or whatever it was. And so he was, taken out, and they said, yeah, it was something gastric, whatever. The interesting thing was that a few days later, he met with Putin. And my sense was that, yeah, this gastrointestinal thing was just Putin's people sending a message saying, hey, remember us? Because it was, I think it's Finland who got into NATO, and initially Turkey was against it, and they were not going to vote for them. And then ultimately they did vote. And shortly after that is when Erdogan got sick. So what's your sense on, was there some friendly persuasion involved in that?
Well, I'm getting the yes thing all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely got to him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yep. And talk about a bully.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Yes, I'm getting a yes, but I'm going to throw a card so we can get through it, for more of the story.
Yeah.
But it's so they have really mastered this poisoning people, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Yeah.
Like you can't even pick anything up. You can't even touch things.
Yeah, absolutely. And while I'm shuffling, hey, Ivana. Hey, Tracy. Okay. Did Russia? Oh.
Oh, that means she's got the story, guys. She's got the scoop.
Yeah, the Ace of Cups. It wasn't something he drank.
Wow.
Yeah, clearly it was something he drank, and then right after that, the Eight of Cups. So, yeah, this was a warning. See how easily, how quickly we can get to you. Yeah. Oh. Followed by the Lovers, of course. And yet the Nine of Pentacles, about the money that Russia invested into Turkey, on the understanding that Turkey would do as Russia says. And Judgment.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I got the same thing. And if you know what's good for you and your people.
Yeah, exactly.
But I have the Tower, the Hierophant, and the Judgment.
Yeah.
So that's pretty clear.
Yeah,
Clear.
absolutely. Huh?
Tricky.
I love it. Yeah, when the messages come in so clear and it's, nothing ambiguous.
Let's take this one step further, Marina, if you want.
Sure.
Is Erdogan?
Yeah.
Is he just going to be kind of playing it out like he is with Putin, and on the back end he's not? Do you know what I mean? Like, how do we ask that question?
Yeah, I do. I think right now he is in panic mode, because the elect, and I think I want to say that it's like May 14th or something, that's when their election is. It is such a tight race, and the other guy has so much support that I think another reason that Russia stepped in was to say, well, do you want to make it over the finish line? Because this is what you're going to need to do in order to, to make that happen. I think that, he probably is going to play along. But I have a feeling that he's chatting with somebody else behind the scenes, because he does not like the way that he appears, and that he appears to the world as a puppet, and he's a little too arrogant to think that. So
he's in a really tough spot right now. He's in a really tough spot. And he's got to figure out how to play this. It's a tough one to play, to keep, to try to stay that middle ground and keep with the right people, with the right countries. But I feel like there's something coming in that he's going to try. I mean, in the end, it's going to be okay for them. But I wonder, you have that King of Swords coming in there with the whole, like, going in that new direction, fresh hope there. You have that fresh hope and moving towards something good. So I do feel like something with this King of Swords, this action taking.
And I got the Queen of Swords. So,
okay. So something there.
Yeah.
But he's pretty much in a stalemate position. He's been thrown in a stalemate position with this. But something is going to come in. To support or help Turkey. Yeah,
I think so. I think you're absolutely right. So I got the Ace of Wands, the new ideas, new concepts, new things, and then the Queen of Swords, followed by the Six of Swords, which is him trying to find another path. He's tired of being seen.
I got the Fool too.
The Fool. Yeah.
We got the same cards, you guys.
Yeah.
I love when that happens.
And exactly. And he's tired of being tied to the devil. He wants out. So
I like that the devil's there, though, because you know how they're chained, but they're not really chained. They can release that. So
exactly.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of with your Two of Swords, it's just a matter of him deciding that, okay, I'm not doing this anymore.
I'm being put in this position right now, and I have to make a choice.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's gonna make a tough choice. I think he's gonna.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Tracy Ralph has a good point here. And yes, absolutely. How many private meetings will take place with some corrupt world leaders around the coronation?
Seems like a perfect scenario for some. And that makes sense, Tracy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's why are these people meet? Well, yeah, totally. Totally. All righty. So
something there's something with banking coming in here.
Oh, okay. We can take a look at that. Yeah, because what did I briefly see this morning? Something about one of the banks buying out another one. And it's like initials. Oh, well.
Oh, you have something come in with the initials?
Yeah. Yeah, like the bank is known more by the initials than really by the name. But yeah, absolutely.
They're trying to figure out what to do with. I do. You have the gang of tyranny coming together. That deception and manipulation, looking at money. Look at that.
Yep.
Here they are, looking at that money. They're trying to figure out how to move it to a safer position because justice is coming down on their head.
Yep. Yeah. Someone is thinking of of how they're how they're going to do this, how they're going to go. Well, it's funny because the cards speak for themselves. Okay, so
I love that.
Yeah, King of Cups. Okay, it's there's someone's going to be held accountable. So who is it going to be? Seven of Pentacles, right? They're reviewing what they have done. They really want to go Six of Cups. They really want to go back to the way things were, where the government left them alone and nobody paid any attention, and it was just let us do what we want. Very Four of Swords energy right now, where it's like, okay, stop, don't let anyone look at us, just don't say anything, right? Ultimately, the Ace of Swords, right? It is going to come out. It is going to come out.
We're going to hear it. How interesting.
Yeah, well, see, I think a lot of them, when they sort of did away with having their stuff backed by gold and gold reserves, they really made it possible for dark money to get in there.
Yeah. I mean,
and then once the dark money is in, it's really hard to get around it and to try to hide it, because dark money doesn't care. It's going to remind you where it came from, right?
Right.
So yeah, their dark money isn't worried, because it's up to. I gave you the 20. It's up to you to figure out how are you going to explain to your mom where you got it from.
Right. They don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So that the bank didn't crash like Silicon Valley Bank. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Yeah, JP Morgan Chase took over Kelly Bank.
Yeah, they this morning was one of those where they walk in and they walk everyone out and they take over the bank because it was going down. It like happened so fast.
Yeah.
It's kind of, the whole process seems so scary to me when I've seen it play out. But they literally go in and it's like a takeover, but it's a good thing because everybody's money is saved. But now those people are part of Chase.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
I remember years ago, it feels like many lifetimes ago, when I was a banker for 11 years. Yeah. And
did you ever have to do one of these drills? Don't you have to do a drill like this if that happens?
we were hearing about audits and different things coming in, and basically what happens when the auditors come in. And what happens is, everything just shuts right down.
Yeah.
You don't take your purse, you don't take your phone, you don't make a phone call. You just sit there until they get to you. And then they ask you a series of questions. They review your work. The first day is like, oh my God, do I have everything done? Yeah. And then after that, we could go home. The next day we came back and it was same thing. Someone would sit with you and it's like, okay, what are you doing now? Why are you doing that? What paperwork do you need to go with that? Can you show me what that paperwork looks like? And
wow.
Yeah. So it was
so interesting. It's a whole nother world to me. And it's fascinating, but it's necessary, I guess. Keep money safe and
absolutely. And especially because you're talking about people's savings, their livelihood, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that, the guy sitting up in the boardroom, they really don't care about the mom and pop operation or the fact that, grandma's pension is going into that account. They're looking at how they can increase profits for themselves, for their shareholders and whatever. And, that's scary to think that, that I'm going to go down to the bank and I'm going to say, okay, well, I need to take out $100 for groceries. And they're going to tell me, no money. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you do if that happens? But, so
good question. Be prepared, guys. Be prepared. Go back to that cash under the mattress.
Yeah, exactly. The one that you don't tell people about, that.
Yeah. Exactly.
So what do you think is in the works with Fonnie Willis?
Fonnie Willis.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, we just need to all send her some love and light, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Some extra energy towards just loving thoughts and prayers for her.
Yeah.
So she knows that she's supported.
Yeah, and protected and
protected.
Big shield of white light all the way around her, up and down, sideways, every which way.
I feel like it's going to get really tricky for her, and it's already been tricky. I feel like it's going to be successful for her, whatever she's doing in the end. But there is a little bit of a trickiness here. And I don't have the correct words to try to try to tell the story here. I just see it's going to get tricky, but she's going to be successful in the end.
Yeah. My thing is that, she ultimately she will triumph. It's just going to be a little bit of a dance between her and Jack Smith.
Okay.
As to, who's going to take turns being the, who's going to take turns leading and who's going to follow. And that is going to sort of change back and forth.
Okay. So
they're
dance. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what my sense is, that she will. She will, but boy, oh boy, it's the old boys network really wants to make sure that they're at the front lines now, that the girls have done the work, and so that they can then come in and say, yeah, look what we did.
Yeah. So what I'm getting here is, here you have the tower. So things are going to get a little tricky, but don't worry, just have some patience. There's wisdom behind what's happening, and it's going to be okay. She's good. She's solid. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, she's playing with the devil.
Exactly.
So that's exactly. So I'm glad to see it in the cards because that's what they're saying to me. But again, I often don't, as you all know, I often don't have words to what I'm getting. So I just have to throw it out there. You guys know what it means. But yeah, that's exactly what I was seeing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think absolutely. Yeah. There's, yeah, I've got the Page of Swords, and I love that she's wearing an evening.
Oh, look at that. 100% love that.
Yeah. Just, like, don't mess with me, right? Like, what is it the kids say? Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Yeah. She's
okay.
She's going to be taking her time, and with the Four of Pentacles, I feel with this card, like she's okay, it's all right. She's
solid. She's on solid ground. She's got this. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's going to be all right. And yeah, Queen of Cups, like, she's strong enough emotionally to handle this. Like, you can't rattle this woman.
I love it.
Right? Yeah, she's got it. She's got it. And she is willing to absolutely to work with Jack Smith. I think ultimately, they want to see a resolution to this. So yeah.
Yay.
Means working together. It means, we share the limelight. It doesn't matter. You want the limelight, you can have it, as long as we get the job done. Yeah.
Get the job done.
Exactly. Tarot said, I'm not sure current kids say that, but I understand and recognize. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Or sometimes, as my son will remind me, don't. Okay, I have to clean it up. F around and find out.
Oh.
Right? So yeah. So don't start something you can't finish. Right? Yeah. Oh.
Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah.
You said, we get it, Debbie. You're great with words that do come out.
Exactly.
Giving you big
that's one of the things that I really enjoy about watching your videos and having you do the readings and whatnot is, you are who you are, and that's exactly how you come across. And there's nothing pretentious about you. And there's the message. That's it. And I like that a lot better than someone who tries to kind of use big words and talk over top of me. So
right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that feedback. Yeah,
I get it. So okay, what else? Actually, how about you guys that are here? Is there anything that's in the news right now that you'd like us to read on? By all means, toss it in there. If you can, put it in capital letters so that it gets our attention. But we can certainly take a look at a few things
for sure.
And see how that's going to go. Oh, and while we're waiting for questions, how do you think it's going to go in the lawsuit between DeSantis and Disney? How's that going?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just give me a sec. I just have to. My kitty cat wants out, so hold on just a sec. You go ahead.
Well, I can't wait to hear what Kitty's name is.
Oh,
I can hear it. Can you guys hear it?
Yes. Yeah. I need to get out. You've locked me in.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, there's two. That was the little one, Cleo. She is just, this teeny tiny little thing that, she's never going to grow any bigger, right?
Aww.
And she just, she's just love personified. Just hold me, cuddle me, let me sit on your lap.
Just constantly, yeah.
Yes, yeah. And then there's Dexter. He's the male. He's a little older. He's one of those long-haired, fluffy things. That
Dexter?
Just, Dexter, yeah. And he's just amazing. That cat has literally saved my life on a couple occasions.
It's funny that you say that, because I hear him saying to me, I'm her little man.
Yes, he is.
And he takes that seriously.
Yes, he does.
Click on Wendy Schneider's comment, Mickey Mouse versus Dopey. That way people know what we're reading on.
Perfect. Oh, excellent. But yeah, I'm type 2 diabetic. So,
Okay.
I have to watch things. And there's been more than once that he has woken me up, insistent on waking me up in the middle of the night, to the point that I'm aware that I'm awake and I'm not feeling good. Yeah. And so I'll test my sugars, and they're extremely low. And it's like, okay, thank you, buddy. Yeah. And every morning he has to come up and he has to lick my hand. And I think what he's doing is he's checking.
He is 100%. Yeah. And he said, and before I knew any of what you are dealing with, he said that he takes his job very seriously, and that he's your little man. Yes, and that and part of that, and that licking your hand in the morning, he's doing the test for you.
Yep.
And he will let you know. Yeah, he would let you know if you need to do anything.
Exactly. Yeah. And I let him. Yeah. And then to add to the mix, we have a husky, and her name is Clarity.
Clarity. Oh,
Clarity.
I like it.
Yeah.
Your little psychic dog.
She's pretty amazing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a whole spirit team in she has a whole spirit team, you guys, in her house.
Yeah.
Visible.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And they get along. They get along. They sometimes they just tolerate each other, but yeah.
Oh, you can star Seascape's question. We can save that for later.
Exactly. Seascape.
All right, Mickey Mouse versus okay.
Yeah, Dopey. Hi, Sally. Yeah, how's that going to go? How's DeSantis going to do in that lawsuit?
Well, at the end of the day, Disney it's ridiculous that he even thinks he has a case, or that he could go up against Disney. I don't think he knows how deep Disney goes. However,
yeah.
He also is a dirty player, though. So we're going to be able to, he will be crushed. Yes. Sell rods. But he will play dirty. He will play dirty. So let's take a look.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I've got the magician. He's trying anything and everything, because basically they got around him. They made him look like the fool he is, and he doesn't like that. So now he's going to try anything and everything he can. And King of Pentacles, and this in this particular card, she reminds me of Maud. Remember Maud, the old and then there's Maud.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't mess with me, Walter. Yeah.
Don't. Oh, you just said, oh my gosh, you sounded just like her.
7 of Cups, illusion, delusion. He's just trying to, he's trying to figure out a way to get out of this, because he's worried about what he's done. He knows that what he's done is there's no way to get out of his relationship with the devil. He has sold his soul to the devil for Yeah. It's not going to go well.
No.
What have you got?
Well, I have Disney on, there's no hope for him, but Disney has everything they need.
Yeah.
And he's lacking, and he doesn't have a case. He doesn't have the case.
No.
So.
No. Yeah, exactly. Okay. And all right, we've got, so there's that. Let's go to.
Thank you, Wendy, for writing that out for us.
Yes, absolutely. Well, the justices get their comeuppance for receiving gifts, money. Yeah. Okay. Intuitively, yes, they will, but it's not going to happen as quickly as we'd like it to. Because they are all going into sort of self-protection mode, and they're all looking at what they've done.
Taking inventory. Yeah, we're gonna see. I think the first two that we're gonna see kind of be ushered out is Thomas, Clarence,
Thomas and Roberts. Yeah.
And, Kavanaugh or
Kavanaugh. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking
Roberts. Not part of the. I don't think Kavanaugh. I don't know if Kavanaugh's part of the dark money, but I do see Kavanaugh leaving.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm sure that he is, because somebody paid off his debts before he was confirmed. And I just recently read that there's a lot of the things that were misrepresented, was the words they used at his confirmation hearings.
Yes.
A lot of things that were misrepresented.
A lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here we
Will they get what's coming?
Oh, look at that. Yes, they are. Yes, they are getting that. There is judgment coming down upon them and their dark money. So I'll show you what I'm looking at here.
Oh, good.
So you have judgment coming down on their dealings.
Yeah.
You have the Queen of Swords and Strength coming out of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Strength as well. That came up. Yeah, they will. Absolutely, they will. They're not going to have any choice. The world is watching, and they are pretty much the only court that doesn't it doesn't have anyone to police it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have an oversight. Anyone who can step in and say, no, you guys, that's a step too far. So yeah, something is going to have to be established. They're not going to like it. Especially the Republican ones. But at the same time, don't kid yourself. The Democrat, they're not exactly clean either. So, yeah, it's funny that out of I got the Empress, followed by Strength, followed by the World.
Whoa, you guys.
Yeah. Followed by the Ace of Pentacles.
Holy cow.
Followed by the Emperor. So, a lot of big cards in there.
Holy cow. Yeah.
Things are coming.
This changes, we're looking at this little question about receiving gifts of money. This goes deeper, and it's going to, the whole thing is going to need being shifted.
Yeah, I think so. Whoa. I think that, I think that more seats are going to be, added to the Supreme Court, And I also think that, yeah, they're going to put term limits.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's going to be a little, there's going to be a little more digging into whoever is nominated. Right?
And, you know, to leave it up to whoever's the strongest in the House or whatever, the Senate, and like how they do it, it's not right.
No.
There has to be a different way, and they're definitely, it's the way things are done has to shift, because it's not.
Yes. No, there isn't anyone there to question them and to say, well, why did you do this, or why did you do that? And so they have been kind of getting away with it for so long that now it's almost like they're you know, they're upset that you would even question them, because, you know, this is the way we've always done it. Well, that doesn't mean that that's the way it's always going to be. Right?
Yeah.
So absolutely. Okay, let's take that. And what about the legacy of John Roberts and his court?
John Roberts.
Yeah, super.
John Roberts. What's your initial feeling on that?
It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really not a good legacy. He lost control, and he let people just kind of roughshod over him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was kind of bullied into doing things that he knows were not right. And he doesn't like really the energy around that. So yeah, it's not, yeah, it's not a good legacy at all.
He's holding a lot of secrets.
Uh-huh.
They also, yeah, wow, okay, but he's. I need to use my cards on this one. There was something that came into my mind, and
yeah.
He's holding on to a lot of secrets. I feel like you guys are going to be okay with him, though, with something that's coming up, that he's going to be on the right side of history and supporting and helping.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you tapped in on this a little bit, that he's kind of unhappy with the way things.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if he's going to be part of taking care of some of these snakes in the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Entertainment purposes only.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think. Yeah, he's definitely trying to figure out what he can do. Because, you know, again, I got the Magician, Queen of Wands. So yeah, he's working on some ideas. He knows. He fully understands.
Yeah, and his hands aren't clean.
No.
But he understands that he has a clear, and I think that's what Renee's tapping in. She's like, I don't like him. Well, yeah, his hands aren't clean either, but he's going to be doing something that's on the correct side of history coming in.
Absolutely. And I've got the Ace of Cups, and I think that this, what this kind of feels like is, with the dealings on the quote unquote abortion pill and all that, I think he's going to come out a little stronger on that. And yeah, he knows he has to watch his P's and Q's. So but I think you're right. He is going to give into something that is going to appeal more to the public sentiment in order to try to kind of rectify the view that people have of him. But
I feel like he wants to, you know, how we kind of talk about the need to revamp the system and how it all kind of plays out. I feel he's on board with that because he sees the damage that this power has taken. So yeah, he's holding on to this. He's holding on to this energy. But it's coming in. So this new, the ending of how it's always been, how it's worked, is coming to an end.
Yep.
And you know, kind of like, because it gets caught up in this tower. And now this isn't a tower from like tarot. This is the tower from Linderman, so it's a little different. So it's kind of like these it's how it's always been kind of in their control. That's changing. Look at that impact, changing the narrative here.
Yeah.
From how it used to be. Yeah, you guys. So
absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Had no idea.
Yeah. All righty. So we're at 1 hour, 6 minutes. Have you got time for a couple more questions?
I can do probably a couple more, and then
Okay. All right. Then that's So no more questions, you guys. I've got, besides Renee's question, there's one from Wiki about Russia funneling money into the NRA. And then the last one from Summer, what will Ketanji Brown think of term limits? So no more questions?
I think Ketanji is all for term limits.
Yes.
My team just told me that she's for it. She sees the damage of long-term power. And so she's for it. Okay. Do we really think? Oh, she says 3 damn women finger slipped.
Okay, the 3 really compromised. Okay.
Well, I don't understand.
When you say, do you mean like the
3 Democratic women who are
on the Supreme Court?
Oh, on the Supreme Court.
Well, yeah, Amy definitely does have her own issues. Would Kagan, Sotomayor, and Ketanji,
are they compromised? I never heard this.
No, this is out of I'm not feeling that they are. No, not at all. I agree, Renee. I think that they're, the boys club has been in charge, and I don't think that the at least Kagan, Sotomayor, and Ketanji have not been participating in that. They have been on the ups. Yeah,
I can tell you have what they're showing me is they're inside a burning building trying to put the fire out from within.
Yeah.
So if anything, we need to be praying for them and giving them energy and strength and everything they need to put this fire out from within. Especially when you have some people in the corners lighting curtains on fire as they're trying to put the fires out. So this is the images I'm getting. You guys can put it where it needs to go, but I feel like they're inside trying to put the fires out, and it is a hard place to be.
Totally. Okay. I have a deck that that I've been using for just kind of when you need that in your face answer. And it's from the that's the deck.
What is this deck called?
It's called Listen Bitch.
Oh, that's the name
That's the name.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah. So it's, let's see what it says. Yeah. Yeah, I think absolutely. Yeah. They're trying from the inside, because it says, yeah, your wildest dreams deserve a chance.
Yes, that's
So,
right. And they're like, oh
so
no, you're
yeah,
not taking us down. Nope, nope, we're not going
exactly.
down with this burning building. We are not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I
There
like
you
that
go.
deck. How fun.
You know what? I came across this. I placed an order on Amazon for it. It was a gift for a friend for a birthday, and it just popped up like, you might like. And I thought, wait a minute. It's from a company in here in Canada, in Toronto, and I really like it.
That is so great.
It's encouraging.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I
Yeah,
don't.
it's encouraging, but you can, there's also kind of gets your attention, like,
Right, right.
right? Listen,
Whenever someone says, listen, bitch,
yeah,
you're going to pay attention.
okay, I got it. I
hear you. I'm here. I'm here for it. Yeah.
Totally. Okay. So very, and I think we answered the question about Katanji Brown. Yeah, no, she's totally for it. So we can take that out. So last question, and then I can let you go, is Russia still funneling money into the NRA?
Okay. Do you want to put that up on the screen so we know, or?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I thought I pressed the right button. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Is Russia still funneling money into the NRA?
Yeah. Well, in the words of my friend Sherry from Voices from the Swamp, does a bear poop in the woods? Yeah. Absolutely. They are.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, let's put money to the NRA so more guns are in more people's hands, so the Americans just kill themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use Andrea's deck for this. That'll be fun. But yeah.
Yes, they are.
I also still feel they're doing cyber stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think, the Trump ascending to the position of president was not by accident. I think that Russia took a very long time and took a very, sort of long view, and put him in there. And it was January 6th, I think, was as close as the US had come to being taken over by foreign powers without a bullet ever being fired.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, totally. Yes, they are. That's their idea. They've got the agreements in place. They're they're not being overt about it, but yeah, that's the idea, is to control it. So yeah, we've got the Ace of Wands again with the big idea, big stick. And yeah, Three of Pentacles, the agreements, that's what they've got in place.
100%. I don't even have to throw any cards after that Three of Pentacles.
Yeah, they're in there. They're in there.
They definitely, all about that dark money coming in. Just so we can just stab ourselves in the back. I just, it's obviously deeper than that.
it's just part of the different things that they have in place, when it comes to with the news, like disinformation, where the best way to get a community to argue is to pick a them and point out to everyone that, well, the reason you're unemployed is because look over there. And so it marginalizes people, and it takes away from the real issues. And that's what they do. Propaganda. That's what they do very well.
Yep. So. And they're very good at that on the cyber, putting us against each other.
Absolutely.
Hate and creating chaos.
Yep.
And then they give the NRA money to keep going to keep those guns on the street. So
that's right. Don't let anyone take your gun away, because once your guns are gone, that's it. The government's coming in, and yeah, don't buy that. Don't buy that. But Debbie, thank you.
This was so fun. Thank you.
It absolutely was. I hope you'll come back on the channel. We can do this again.
I would love to. Thank you for having me.
Like I said, you are more than welcome. It's an absolute pleasure for me too when I can read with some of the people that I've been watching and learn.
I love meeting everyone and hanging out, and it's so fun.
Excellent. All right. Well, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining us and the great conversations and the thumbs up and everything else. And yes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And then go over to Debbie's channel and do the same thing on her channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you do that.
Thank you.
And so we will see you soon. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.